Hello. This is not an attempt to judge stress if it's good or bad. I believe understanding fundamentals will help us get creative while dealing issues. Imagine this. You're off for an evening stroll. Suddenly, you come face to face with a German Shepherd growling at you. In this situation, I'm sure we all agree that you'll be faster than your all-time best run. Where do you think this extra boost of energy and agility came from? A complex biological process kicks off in your body as soon as you encounter the growling German Shepherd. HPA axis is the term which summarizes the whole biological response to stress. When you encounter the German Shepherd, your brain senses emergency. Hypothalamus, a core part of your brain, tells pituitary gland about the emergency. Pituitary gland now sends the emergency signal to adrenal glands. When I say sends a signal, the gland releases chemicals called hormones into the bloodstream. Glands and tissues in the body have their own intelligence to receive hormones, understand the signal, and act accordingly. In the above case, the pituitary gland releases ACTH hormone into the bloodstream. Adrenal glands catch this emergency signal and release this emergency signal to various organs of the body. It is done in the form of two hormones, cortisol and adrenaline. They do few things. Asks all non-essential functions of the body to slow down. It says, hey, you don't need to digest the pasta. We have bigger problems to deal with right now. Please slow down. Blood glucose is spared for brain, as brain's favorite source of energy is glucose. Now, body needs a lot of glucose, and it asks all essential functions of the body to use fatty acids instead of blood glucose for energy. It asks adipose tissues to burn stored fats and release fatty acids into the blood. It asks liver to release glucose. Muscles pump, pupils dilate, senses get acute, heartbeat rises, blood pressure increases. In less than a second, you are fully charged to deal with the German Shepherd. All the above changes gradually stabilize back to normal when you're back home safe and sound. Your tummy now gets back to digesting that pasta. So far so good. Your stress saved you from the beast. In small doses, stress is amazing. It can help you deal with emergencies, production issues, and motivates you to meet deadlines. Challenging yourself not only improves you personally but also professionally. Yeah, I want to demonstrate something, not with mice, but with a small thought experiment. Imagine ATCH hormone is artificially synthesized. Recall, this is the emergency signal which starts the whole fight or flight response in the body. If you inject this artificially into the bloodstream, the whole effect of chasing German Shepherd can be noticed in the body. Now, if this is injected 3 to 4 times a day for several days, what will happen? Your tummy still waiting to digest that pasta. Risk of digestive disorders, gastrointestinal disorders. Fatty acids and hormones get pumped into the bloodstream. Blood gets thicker and thicker. Risk of blood clots. Blood pressure continues to remain high. Risk of high BP. Blood glucose continues and get pumped into the blood. Risk of diabetes. Brain starts to give up. Risk of diminished cognitive skills. The list is long. This is pretty bad. This is the effect of repeated stress accumulation, otherwise called chronic stress. Okay, it's not, we are safe, that's not a big deal. Nobody is running behind us with injections filled with ACPT hormones. Not really. If the trigger for stress is not time boxed like German Shepherd, for example, marital relationship issues, loss of job, these induce stress repeatedly over long periods. When you're going through this, you see a wet towel on the bed. It's bad, but it's not an emergency or fight or flight situation. But still, HPA axis is triggered, increasing the amount of emergency signals in the blood. A burnt toast is enough to treat as emergency and stop all non-essential body functions. HPA axis begins to malfunction. If you try and think, there are 2 ways to get out of this cycle. Basically, what you have to do, you have to reduce the stress hormones released in your body and stop them from further releasing into the body. How do we do this? Well, there are several proven ways. Aerobic exercises are proven to be regulating cortisol levels. Control breath is proven to be regulating adrenaline. You can see that if you have a HR monitor in your phone or watch. Next time, when your HR is high, take a deep breath and blow the air out gently as if you're trying to blow a candle flame without putting it off. Repeat it a few times and take a look at your HR monitor. You'll see your HR rapidly returning to normal. Now let's talk about most important thing about breaking the cycle. That is consciously shifting your attention away from the original trigger of stress. In the above example, it's loss of job or strain in marital relationship. How to do it? Again, there are several ways for this. Take a conscious break and listen to relaxing music. Casual video games. Yeah, this is something which I found in a research paper. There are some evidences that playing of casual video games reduces the stress. Some people intuitively play CBG when stressed, that is, games without hard, stressful targets like Solitaire, Candy Crush, Minecraft. Watch a funny movie. Take a shower with a cold or lukewarm water when singing your favorite song out loud. Singing loud activates the vagus nerve, which releases happy hormones as it is connected to vocal cords. Vagus nerve is a big topic on its own for some other day. Yeah, thinking just now, possibly this is the reason when people are stressed, they intuitively want to shout loud. And last yet popular technique, meditation. As we are not talking philosophy here, let's take a logical look at what happens with meditation. Basically, meditation gurus ask you to shift your full attention to something trivial and repeatable, like observing the flame of a candle, observing your own body, observing breath. With practice, if you move your attention to something trivial, all stress hormones tend to stabilize as mind is being tricked there, that there is no German Shepherd, no loss of job. At this moment, your attention is to the breath, observing the breath. So what happens then? The stress cycle is broken, so all your hormones tend to return to normal and stress cycle is broken. Intention of this is not to ignore your loss of job or any other bigger problems which you have to deal with and play Candy Crush for hours. That's not the intention. Intention here is to break the cycle for a small interval and return to your stress causing trigger and deal with it. Losing a job or any other problem is a bigger problem. You have to deal with it. The intention is not asking you to dodge it and sit on couch and keep meditating. That's not going to solve your problem. You have to deal with the problem, but give it a break. So break the stress cycle. Stress is really amazing in small doses. Once you break the stress cycle and get back to the mode of stress, get back to dealing with it, so that stress will help you solve the problem better than your best. I hope this has given you some insight on how stress works in your body. Hope you get handle of it and you'll be able to keep your stress cycles short and sweet. Thank you.